Good evening, everybody. Crypto STRANG here. Just going to go over another exchange I've used for quite a few years, which again I think is fantastic. Never had any issues. I've spoke before where my first ever exchange was Coinbase, then Bittrex. Binance I've been on since launch, but also I've been on Huobi basically towards the latter part of 2017, and again basically 3 years down the line, never had any issues with Huobi. It was launched actually in 2013 in China. But obviously, as we know, with Chinese, there have been a lot of restrictions imposed on cryptocurrency in general. But they've expanded throughout Asia. They've now got offices in Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, United States. And I remember reading this ages ago, back in 2016, Huobi had 60% of the Bitcoin exchange market, which is absolutely incredible. Obviously, since then, there's been endless exchanges created. Back in let's say the 2013, but even up to 2016, 2017, there wasn't a huge amount of exchanges like there are now. But Huobi keeps getting stronger and stronger. You can see it on the screen. The global cryptocurrency leader since 2013, 24-hour trading volume, 13 billion, all this. Whether that's as much as that, I don't know. That's what they're stating, but there's 287 crypto assets on there. That's what I like about Huobi. Similar to Binance and Bittrex, it's got so many different assets on here, which is obviously fantastic. So that is probably one of the best things about Huobi is the amount of assets. Otherwise, the site and to use it is very, very similar to Binance. Reference the video I've done before. A lot of this is very similar to Binance, how you sort of buy cryptos, exchange it, get your altcoins, etc. So Huobi, I say similar to Binance, got so many different features. You can see there on top of the dash there, all the different parts of it. We'll go through it briefly. But as I say, because China sort of cracked down on selling Bitcoin, Huobi still serves Chinese users, but now it's like a worldwide company. They've got multiple sites throughout the world, different website addresses. But when it comes to join Huobi, you've got to be careful, like I've mentioned before in other videos. There are many scam phishing sites out there. So my link's below. It's a referral link, entirely up to you if you use it. If not, I say it's entirely up to you, but make sure you join huobi.com. Okay, very, very important. You don't want a phishing site and lose everything. It's available in over 130 countries. And on the phishing site, you actually scroll on the right hand side, see, also I've got selected English, but you can see all the other languages in. So it's actually got 12 different languages, which is obviously fantastic. So when you actually, if you want to sign up to Huobi, like I've said before, this is your basic page. Sign up here. Do all your, obviously your email verification. You add your phone number for more verification and security levels. And what I like about Huobi, it sends you a text message every time you log on, so you know if someone else went on your login. But once you've got your email verification, a strong password, obviously 2FA, you do have many levels of security. Again, you've got to do your own due diligence about using exchange. Some people are totally anti-exchanges and you store everything on hard wallets, but again, it's up to you. Again, my personal opinion, I'm happy on these solid exchanges with high levels of security, especially a company like this has been around, say, 7 years. So, me personally, I'm happy, but again, it's entirely up to you. So, if you scroll, say, once you say, basically sign up, everything I've said, password, do your verification, do your KYC if you want to, part of it, and just basically make sure you've got a strong password and your 2FA set up. Now, the first thing you want to do is basically buy crypto on the first one. So this is basically the page, again, very similar to Binance. So if you put in here, say you want to buy $50, you can see all the different currencies, many currencies. For instance, you've got GBP for my national one, British sterling, but you see you've got many national currencies, a lot there. And then you decide what you're going to buy. Again, like we know, you cannot literally just go straight and buy any altcoin you want. You have to literally go with the big ones. All the big ones, obviously Ethereum, obviously a Huobi token. They want people to use that. EOS, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Litecoin, etc. So probably the best thing to do is either buy it in Bitcoin or Ethereum. That gives you a lot of options in getting your altcoins if that's what you're on it for. So Bitcoin's the one that has the most listings for the different altcoins to trade and get on it. But the other alternative, if you don't want to deposit with fiat, you don't use your debit or credit card, you've got some Bitcoin land elsewhere, but your specific altcoin that you're after is on Huobi, you want to get on there, then transfer. You go to this page, you've got your Bitcoin, there's your deposit address. So put that address into wherever it is. Let's say, for example, you had some Bitcoin on Coinbase, you want to send it to Huobi. Put that address in Coinbase, send it to Huobi, then go on the market as exchange for your altcoin. Very straightforward. So once your Bitcoin is on there, once it's deposited, if you've bought it with fiat or you've just transferred it from another exchange or elsewhere, Bitcoin on here, you hit Bitcoin up here and it shows you all the different coins that you can buy with Bitcoin or exchange Bitcoin for these altcoins. You can see, look at that one. When I've been speaking about lately, Teller, he's now on Huobi. You know, when I first got in Teller, it was hardly on any exchanges. And when I've done an interview with Nick Fett, you know, he said they wasn't going to go run into exchanges looking if they can come to us because they didn't want to pay the absorbent fees to get on some of these big exchanges. But you scroll down and it's got so many projects you can get on Huobi. Look at all these projects. Unbelievable. If you've got Ethereum, you'll default again. Ethereum is still many coins you can get with Ethereum, but you know there's other ways. It's, you know, you could, if you only got Ethereum, you could do Ethereum to Bitcoin, then Bitcoin gets you any altcoins you want on here. So you've obviously got your Huobi token. There's BitTorrent and Tron. So there's not a huge amount of other projects. Some have also have like Ripple, for example, as trading pairs. You've also got USDT Tether, but Bitcoin's obviously the one. I say you can get many altcoins on here. So it is straightforward. So I know I've shown this before on the video for Bittrex and Binance. I won't go through it again. But basically, if you had Bitcoin on here, you know, you want to buy ADA. So here you'd scroll across. You want to buy, say there, let's say 50% of your Bitcoin you want to put in ADA. So there you go, hit that. You've got all these different markets, your stop limit, your trigger order, and then you buy ADA. You've got all the current market down this side here. So again, it's entirely up to you how much you want to buy. If you want to do ADA or any other coin, you do that. Or you can see there, I don't hold much ADA on exchanges. I've got some ADA on here, 2,680. So effectively, if I wanted to sell that now, say I want to sell all of it, I go 100%, sell ADA. Then, as you see there, it would give me 0.022 of Bitcoin. Then I could do whatever I want. I could get some other coins if I wanted to, but I'm quite happy with my ADA on there. Thanks, I'm not going to do it. But I've shown you before, it's very easy to get the altcoins once you've got Bitcoin or Ethereum. Okay, so that's the market side of it. If you sort of scroll through up here, we'll go quickly through this. You can see the markets there. It's got derivatives market. We're on the spot trading here, the exchange, the margin, the brokerage, derivatives, the futures, the swap, the options, wealth management, locking and mining, C2C lending. We'll go through that in a second. Asset custody, asset servicing, savings, DeFi liquidity mining. When I went on that, DeFi liquidity mining, it's all in Chinese. So it's not open to the rest of the world yet. But going back to futures, hit here again. I haven't got involved with Huobi futures yet. It does look very good. Again, you see all that at the top here. Futures, the swap, the options. And you can scroll down here and you just scroll through here and you've got futures, VIP client sharing, the futures community, etc. And turnover Huobi futures, you can see there, that's obviously a lot, approaching 11 billion. So a lot. Go on the loan side of it, under wealth management. Again, entirely up to, again, I haven't done it, but this is something you can do. But I say it's very similar to Binance. It's not just an exchange. You've got so many different areas of the exchange where you can do all these different parts of it, parts of crypto. You can do your trading, you can do your wealth management, you can do your derivatives. You got your futures market. So if you go on CoinGecko, it states here their 24-hour trading volume is 2,663,000,000. And you can see there the actual biggest one, the biggest volume, the last one I was a bit surprised, is just with USDT Tether, 438 million in 24 hours. Pretty incredible. 16% of the volume in a day. So that's on CoinGecko. So Huobi Global, I say it's one of the best exchanges out there. You can even see there how many exchanges there are now. Look, compared to that when Huobi was launched. Wow, and how many coins? It's approaching 6,000. Jesus. Anyway, the Huobi token itself is ranked 23 at the moment. Market cap is over $1 billion. The circulating supply is roughly getting up to, nearly getting half, not far off. Current price is $4.78. It once reached over $6 2 years ago. So not a massive price difference. You think of Binance coin has smashed through $30, and Huobi, I know obviously Binance got a lot of those coins and they do regular burns, but Huobi, considering what it is, again, perhaps it's a token you want to get into. It's entirely up to you. So, it's still a fantastic project. And if anything in the top 30 is obviously fantastic. It's ranked 23 and it's just a token for the exchange. So that's really good. So going back to Huobi and the actual site on CoinGecko, you can go through all the different parts of it here. The derivatives exchange gives you so much like a trust score. It just goes through so many different parts of it. And, I think Huobi, I say It's the fourth big exchange I use. I do use other ones as well, but I've never had issues with UOB. I've stored many coins over here, withdrawn, deposited many times. Okay, so I think it's a fantastic project. I think when you scroll back to here, you know, you think you've got the loan inside of it and all this, derivatives, spot trading, markets, buy crypto, and you go over here, your balances, you've got your exchange account, deposit and withdrawal, your margin, your fiat account. You know, deposit your fiat and they just hold it there until you want to buy some certain cryptos if you want pool account. And states at the bottom there, like buy a credit card on there as well. But orders, your current orders in there. This is obviously your profile. Again, you've got your invite friends if you want to do that yourselves as well. You've got your fee settings, your fiat settings. You get your messages as well. I've got the app. Download the app. It's absolutely fantastic. Very easy to use. So there you go. That's the way you scan and download the app. Again, make sure you're not getting some dodgy app. You're getting the official one from the official site. So, anyone want any help getting on UOB or any exchange come to that? They are very similar. Once you've sort of been on one or two, they're pretty much easy to follow, all of them really, let's be honest. But anyone want any help, obviously email me, info@cryptostrang.com, comment below, or from my social media, help any way I can. I appreciate if you're just getting started with cryptos, it's rather daunting to see these exchanges and all these different sort of sides to it and how exactly you actually get some altcoins. So I've had quite a few people that have said to me, the video is easy to follow, but there's still a couple of bits I weren't sure. So what I've done is send them screenshots with arrows pointing exactly what to do, which people really appreciate and found a lot easier. So again, anyone want any help, let me know. I'm here to help any way I can. Thanks very much. Cheers guys, have a good evening. Bye.